Let's create some apartments with mountain terrain. First, navigate to the Terrain menu and click the DWG Elevation tool to import a CAD file containing elevation data. After importing, click the Generate Terrain tool. Select the imported CAD data, and let the software automatically generate a 3D mountain model. To adjust the view, right-click the View Control tool to bring up the 3D perspective panel and switch to a 2D plane view. Next, go to the Scene menu, click Urban Road, and start drawing roads for the area. Select a road and, in the right side Properties panel, enter the value 7 in the Endpoint Elevation field. Then, click the Residential Street tool to design internal roads within the community. Select the terrain, right-click, and choose Hide Selected. Modify the start and end elevations of specific roads to align them on the same plane. Repeat as needed. And then right-click to unhide the terrain. To integrate roads with the terrain, click Generate Slope under the Terrain menu. Select the roads, and then the terrain to automatically create protective slopes. Use Add Editable Area to outline the region. Click Flatten Terrain. Input the required elevation and confirm to smooth the area. Once done, remove the editable area by selecting Delete Editable Area. Proceed to add buildings by going to the Home menu and selecting Building Gallery. Drag a suitable building base into the scene and click Building Extrusion to set the height. Specifying a floor height of 10. Use the Door feature to add doors to the building. And the Window feature to customize window parameters. And place it after clicking the Insert feature. Complete windows in the same way. To adjust window placements, we can select the Move Components tool under the Edit Components list. Move the windows. Complete the front facades. Turn to the back facades and add windows. Click the Delete Components command under the Edit Components list, and delete the windows at the entrance of the first floor of the building. Then click the Door feature. Click the single option to add the door component separately. Use mirror components to duplicate and align features symmetrically. Switch to the 2D view to add rooftop staircases. Use the rectangle tool to draw a rectangle of appropriate size. Click Building Extrusion and set the extrusion height to 1. Adjust its properties in the right side panel by setting indoor and outdoor height difference to 0 and the apron option to no. Then set the parapet wall height to 0.6. Add doors to the staircase using the door feature. Window select the staircase. Right-click and select the copy command. Copy the staircase to another side of the roof. Finally, duplicate the entire building and place it on the terrain. And adjust it to the proper place. Click the Generate Slope in the Terrain menu. Select the building and then click on the terrain to attach the building on the surface of the terrain. Go to the Home menu. Adjust to the 2D view. Let's make the terrain of the square in front of the building. Select the Rectangle command to draw a large and a small rectangle. Use the Subtract command under the Modeling menu to remove overlapping parts. Select the smaller rectangle. Execute the Greening command under the Scene menu and define it as a flower bed. Click the Material command under the Material menu. Open the Apply Textures panel. Select the slabstone texture and apply it to the model. Move them to the front of the building. Select the Add Editable Area tool under the Terrain menu and draw a region for editing. Select the Flatten Terrain tool. Select the square and check its height in the Elevation option in the Properties bar on the right. Then enter the corresponding height in the Flatten Height column. After flattening the terrain so that the square fits the terrain perfectly. Click the Delete Editable Area to remove the editable area. Next, select the Scene entity under the Scene menu and select the Sports Field item. Select the badminton court and put it in the terrain scene. Open the Orthogonal button and let's copy another badminton court side by side. Click the Add Editable Area command under the Terrain menu again and draw the area to be edited. Execute again the Flatten Terrain tool and adjust the shape size and the height to be flattened. Click the Confirm, hold down the mouth and drag to adjust. Then, let's select the Smoothen Terrain tool to smoothen the terrain. Adjust the parameters. Click the Confirm button, hold down the mouth, and drag to adjust. For places that are not perfectly connected with the road, we can also use the Terrain Stretch feature. Select the One-Way Stretch tool. Adjust the direction, height, and range size. Hold down the mouth and drag to adjust. Complete. Let's remove this editable area. Next, select the Water tool under the Scene menu. Select the Draw Pool button. Add the water pool in the scene. Specify the start point and enter in the command line to draw the arc. Then, select the Scene Entity tool to add a pavilion model next to the pool. Go to the Home menu and use the Rectangle tool to draw the stone road. Draw the rectangles and adjust the size. Select the rectangle and right-click on it, and select the Hide Unselected option to hide other entities. Execute the Cross-Section Extrusion tool, and place the mouse on the rectangle. You will see a red box appear. Enter 0.1 in the command line to generate the thickness. Right-click and select the Unhide option. Go to the Material menu, and select the Material feature to apply stone texture on the entity. Next, let's copy the entity to make a road. Let's add a protective net to the badminton court. In the 2D view, draw a rectangular block of appropriate size. And adjust the height to 4 in the Properties bar on the right. Click the Explode tool under the Edit menu to explode the rectangular block. Select the top face and delete it. Then right-click to hide the terrain. Select the bottom face and use the Move command to adjust the position. Jump to the Material menu and execute the Coating feature to add color to the ground. Then, click the Material feature to add the fence material to the model. Open the Scene Entity Library under the Scene menu. Let's add some recreational fitness and other facilities models to the square. Open the Vegetation Entity Library. Add hedges and flowers and trees around the square and the central flower bed. Click the Perspective and Shadow buttons at the bottom right of the software interface to enhance the light and shadow and display effects of the scene. Come to the pool, let's add plant scenery around it. Open again the Vegetation Entity Library. Pick the tree item, select the tree you need. Adjust the spacing value to 12, and click the Arrange along the road tool. Click the road again and the trees will be automatically distributed along the road. Continue to add plants to the scene. Click the Material feature under the Material menu to open the Apply Textures dialog box. And right-click in the texture bar to add an external texture from local space to the texture list. Find the Added Mountain texture. Paint the mountain terrain. Click the Adjust Texture feature to adjust the texture size, position, and angle of the mountain material. Okay, now the tutorial of making apartments on mountain terrain is completed.